high-risk individuals and their families may face threats to their personal safety and security. Threats may arise from national security concerns, such as from state-backed actors or terrorists. Knowing the level of security that is provided by your doors, windows, and internal walls is paramount in keeping you and your family safe. Most standard doors, windows, and internal walls fitted in residential and business premises are inherently vulnerable to attack. NPSA has conducted detailed analysis of this threat and ran a series of comprehensive trials in which windows, doors, and internal walls were attacked using various portable tools, including sledgehammers. From this research, NPSA has produced guidance on how high-risk individuals can improve the security of their homes. This guidance outlines the range of steps you can take to improve the security of your doors, windows, and internal walls. It details how, through replacing or retrofitting your current doors, windows, and internal walls, you can improve your home security and increase delay time against forced entry. This film focuses on improving your internal walls. There are separate films that focus on improving your windows, patio doors, and doors. Internal walls in residential and business premises are typically formed from either masonry or plasterboard attached to either side of a timber or steel studwork frame, or structural walls formed using concrete. NPSA's testing was carried out on plasterboard attached to timber studwork. It demonstrated such walls offer little resistance to a forced entry attack. In order to increase delay time, you need to strengthen your timber studwork frame and plasterboard walls around the designated safer areas in your home. This can help to keep your family safe. But how can you do this? A traditional partition wall formed from plasterboard attached to either side of a timber studwork frame may be upgraded by placing 2 layers of 40mm thick acoustic polyurethane insulation board within each of the timber studwork cavities, and then attaching an 18mm shuttering plywood sheet on the front face of the timber studwork, and an 18mm structural hardwood plywood to the back of the timber studwork. These are attached with 5mm diameter by 50mm long wood screws at 300mm centers along each stud. Trials have shown that this construction has the potential to provide a delay of over 7 minutes. Note, more expensive 18mm marine plywood may be used as an alternative to structural hardwood plywood, as testing has shown greater consistency in the manufacturing process. A similar delay would be achieved by attaching specialist ballistic-rated board to the attack side of the timber stud. For the same effect, you can also use a sheet of minimum 2mm thickness stainless steel. In both these cases, it would not be necessary to replace the lining materials attached to the rear of the studwork. Attaching sheet materials such as 2mm zinc-coated mild steel or foam-cored carbon fibre boards to the front of the timber stud may achieve delays of between 4 and 5 minutes. Alternatively, 50mm thick sheets of PIR insulation boards may be placed within the studwork cavities instead of the acoustic polyurethane insulation board. This offers a delay of between 2 and 5 minutes. For each option, the sheets used should be pre-drilled, and 5mm diameter by 50mm wood screws used to fix the sheets to the timber studs. These should be fixed at 300mm centers along each stud. The faces of the wall may be finished by attaching plasterboard, tiling, or other suitable materials. Consideration should also be given as to how any electrical or plumbing may run through the wall and how this may need to be accessed. The advice of a builder or structural engineer and a suitably qualified fire engineer should be sought to ensure any upgrade does not compromise the integrity of the property's structure and any fire and smoke-rated door sets, windows, and walls. You must consider adapting, improving, or changing your doors, windows, and internal walls to buy yourself valuable time in the event of a forced entry attack. Through making the enhancements and changes as outlined in the guidance, you can help improve your home security and increase delay against attacks. But however you choose to improve your home security, any improvements and enhancements should not be made in isolation and must be considered as part of an overall approach to security to provide the best protection for you and your family. Information about other measures can be found at Protect Your Home and the NPSA website.